What's up guys, Tech here. What's up guys, Ashton Stark here. What's up guys, Techvy here. There we go, finally got the name right after 3 tries, but welcome back to the new rebranded channel. That is right, we're going by Techvy now, which is a great name and I'm very surprised it wasn't taken at all, so that's fingers crossed it stays that way, but welcome back to the new channel, completely updated, so hopefully we're sticking around this time. We're gonna be putting out a lot of new videos at a lot of better times, so make sure you guys stay tuned for those. This time we are sticking around, I promise, so stay tuned for all the new upcoming videos that we have planned, but what better way to get back into the swing of things than reviewing the new MacBook Pro 2019. And this is just a great laptop all around, so I can't wait to get into it. Before we start, I'm just gonna say that for reviewing purposes, I went ahead and bought the base model of the 13-inch edition to review, so you're gonna kind of get my insights on this laptop itself, as well as what we've learned from other people online and just Apple's general website and comparing the different models. So right off the bat, Apple has come out with a new 13-inch and a new 15-inch MacBook Pro. The 13-inch starting at $1299 and the 15-inch coming in not too much more over that. But again, with both of these models, the biggest difference is in their graphics, their processing, and their SSD. You're not going to notice too much in the weight distribution and the size. We'll get more into that in a sec. So right off the bat, we're going to go straight into what makes Apple pull customers in. Their biggest influence, which I would have to say is the design. These things come out very, very sleek and minimal, and it's just a very, very brilliant way to market a tech product without showing too many things and actually cutting down on what is actually on the laptop itself, which makes it look so much cleaner. But I gotta say, I love the design on these things. These things are light as a feather. This 13-inch coming in at 3 pounds and 14.9 millimeters thick. You can see this thing is ridiculously thin. And we can talk about the 15-inch, which is coming in at about 4 pounds, which is only a pound difference, so honestly it's not that big of a difference, and 15.5 millimeters thick, so again not that much of a difference in either category, which is why I say the pull comes mostly from what's actually inside these computers for the difference, and of course, you know, the screen size. So right off the bat, you know, both of these have Retina displays. They both come with True Tone display in every single model, and this is something new that we've seen. We've seen it previously in the iPhones and iPads, but it hasn't come to the MacBook yet. But finally, every model is coming with those. Again, if we're talking about something that is going to be coming to all these models, we can go right off the bat, and the biggest thing is probably the Touch Bar and the Touch ID. Now previously these things only came with the highest model of the previous MacBook Pros, but now you can get both of them in every single model, including the lowest model of the 13-inch comes with the full Touch ID and Touch Bar. So that is one thing that you are saving your money on if that's a feature that you really wanted but couldn't afford before. Now you're getting it for the low price of $1299. You're getting a great Mac and you're getting the Touch Bar and Touch ID, which if that's something you're into, then go for it. I love the Touch Bar and Touch ID myself. The Touch ID comes with the T2 security chip that Apple has come out with that basically gives you your encrypted storage and your secure boot. So safety is a big thing for you. You know that that Touch ID is going to be secure for you. With the Touch Bar, it's coming in at convenience, and honestly, it kind of depends on what type of person you are. I've seen a lot of YouTubers out there and just tech people in general prefer the buttons. But kind of as a futurist myself, I love the screen and the convenience of it, being able to customize what you put at your touch, as well as the navigation through multiple data points, photos, and especially when you're editing. Editing is a big thing, and this MacBook Touch Bar comes in very, very handy with editing your videos. So if that's something you need, you can have it in every single MacBook edition now. Now, getting more to the specifications of the device, both of these come with insanely fast SSD drives, which means if you're running a lot of processes, or you're, you know, editing high quality footage, or you're uploading thousands of photos to your Mac, it's going to be insanely fast and handle very well. In fact, you can get to up to speeds of 3.2 gigabytes per second, which is absolutely phenomenal in a computer this small. With the 13-inch, you can get up to 2 terabytes of SSD, while the 15-inch will give you double that, and you can get up to 4 terabytes of SSD. So again, it kind of depends on what you're looking for out of the laptop. If you really need that much more SSD space, then you definitely need to go with a 15-inch because you really are going to need to use that extra space to run all those processes and upload those videos and, you know, etc, etc, etc. But that's kind of one of the main factors that you need to look into when you're purchasing one of these laptops. But that's the SSD capabilities of both of these laptops, so let's move on to the next part. In terms of the GPU of both these laptops, regardless of which one you're going with, you're going to be rocking desktop quality graphics, which is something insane. If you're comparing the size of a desktop to this sleek little laptop, it's insane to think about having the desktop quality graphics that you can get. The 15-inch, in fact, actually has the Radeon Pro Vega series, which is something that has never been seen before in a sleek notebook, and it's actually going to give you the same quality as the iMac Pro graphics, which is insane. We're talking the iMac Pro multi-$1,000 desktop compared with this small little itsy bitsy notebook, and we're getting the same graphics out of that. So 15-inch, if you really adore those graphics, then that's the one you're going to want to go with. Now, getting back more to the design of the computer, you can see that on the left side we have two USB-C ports, and on the right side we just have a solo headphone jack. And this is what I mean by Apple really cutting down on everything and making everything minimal. You know, USB-C is kind of one of those ports that we're hoping to make a universal thing, so everything can kind of be compatible with each other. But until then, you are going to have to rock that dongle lifestyle. You can get up to 4 USB-C ports on one of the MacBooks, but the model that I have is only 2, which means one is typically going to be used for charging and the other one is going to be for your dongles. Or you can get your hands on one of these things. This is a little attachment from Andobil. They make a lot of different types of these and they're from a lot of different companies, so you can figure out whichever one you like the best. But basically they take up both the spots on your USB-C on your left side, and they provide you with 2 USB-C ports, 2 USB ports, and you get a SD card reader and a micro SD card reader. So you're kind of getting a lot in this package. That's why it's kind of big, but with the Mac matching the color and the sleekness, I gotta say it doesn't look too bad. It actually looks pretty nice and goes with the whole dynamic of the MacBook Pro. And again, just a fair reminder that if you are a college student or any student at all, then you can use the educational page of Apple. Make sure to use that link to go to it, and you get $100 off of your Mac, as well as getting a free pair of any pair of headphones in the Beats line, except for the new truly wireless Beats. That was a bit unfortunate that wasn't one of the options, but it's not, so I recommend the Beats Studio. That's the most bang for your buck right there. They're a phenomenal pair of headphones, and you're essentially getting $350 of headphones for free, so just my personal recommendation, but you guys are free to choose whatever you want as always. But yeah, that's gonna be it. We're trying to keep this video a little bit shorter, make it more entertaining, a little more to the point, but this is a phenomenal computer overall, and I definitely do recommend investing in one if you guys don't have it. I would, however, caution people who have the previous model to maybe not, because it's not that much of a difference in coming, and you know, eventually in like a couple months they'll release a new line, so something to wait for if you already had the previous model. But if you're looking to make a giant upgrade, then this is definitely something to look into with its stellar graphics, amazing SSD, and its comparable price with the amount of space and design that it has. It's definitely something to consider. Now, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe and put those notification bells on, because we will be posting a lot more and we will be active, and that is a Techvy promise. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.